Hey, welcome back to another video, guys. Retro Nerd 09. Oh yes, I'm back. And I'm in a completely different place. I know. Today I'm going to be taking you a tour of my tech collection. It's been so long since I uploaded, I know, but why not we begin? Everything lays in here. Everything is in here. So let me just give you a brief look around of everything. If you're crying in the background, that's just my baby brother. Don't mind him. So, there's the battery on the floor. We'll get to that box here in a minute. But why not we begin, because this is probably going to be a very long video. So let's start. So the first thing we're going to talk about is this clock. There's the clock. That's him. That's my baby brother. About 10 minutes ago, I was trying to put a battery in here. It looks very antique, but it takes a AA battery. So I don't... Like I was saying, this clock looks really antique, but it takes a AA battery, so I'm not sure exactly how old it is. I did try to put a AA battery in there, but it wouldn't fit. The metal things on the sides kept getting bent, and I couldn't put one in. And at one point, this part popped out, and I had to pound it, and I had to pound it back in. So there's the clock. It's a tabletop clock. Next, this is my stereo system. It's probably from the 80s. I'm not very sure. It's a large one. Yeah, it's a large one. It has 8-track. The stop eject button is messed up. There's a cassette recorder. Didn't even get it open. Nope. FM, AM radio. It has program and a record player on top. And the phone jack is actually pretty big. Like, really big. But I do have headphones for them. And they're over there. Right over there. This is my Sears AM FM stereo system. And on top is some 8 tracks to go with it. Easy listening country. It's a 3 8-track set featuring Glenn Campbell, Jim Reeves, Linda Ronstadt, Charlie Pride, the legendary Dolly Parton, Charlie Rich, Anne Murray, and Ronnie Millsap. The guy who sang Smoky Mountain Rain, Keep On Falling. And if you don't know who any of those people are, you do not live in Western Pennsylvania, so I'm sorry for the inconvenience. Next, my GameCube. I figure keeps getting in the way. This is my GameCube. It's a black GameCube. Model DOL001. So it's the model that you could actually take the faceplate off of it, and I have done it once before. There it is in all its glory. I don't have any cables or controllers for it yet, but I'm hoping to get some for it soon. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that everything in here is worth about $3,000 in value. So I got it good. I got real good. Next up is a very, very retro Panasonic cassette recorder. It's an AC battery. It can also be plugged into the wall. Let me check it. The model is a RQ2309AV. I can read upside down. case you haven't noticed. Here is my Casio mini desktop printing calculator, the HR100 TM Plus. Trying to get a view on that. It's underneath that manual. Hold on a minute. Darn it. Like a sec recorder. Alright. Let me give you a view. You can kind of see it right there. But, yeah. No. Nothing is going to fall off these shelves. I'm going to rip my hair out. I don't want that to happen. Worst nightmare in this room is something... It's one of the shelves collapsing. This record player... When I got it from the guy, he said he had it sitting there for 2 years. So, this was at a thrift store. There's this room at the back. Like, when you walk in, at the far left, there's a room with unsold items. And this was sitting there in the back for like 2 years. And the outsides were really dirty, but the inside was like brand new clean. Because no dirt or dust had ever gotten in there. Unfortunately, since then, there have been a couple cracks, which may not be visible right now, which is a good thing. I don't want to display a record player with cracks in the case. But, is that a crack right there? I can't tell. It's probably just a mark. So yeah. Next up is this little clock. It's a mini General Electric tabletop clock. I don't feel like taking every little thing out and showing you guys up close. I might pull out a couple things, but well, do a Google Lens on this. You may have gotten the screenshot by now. So it's a little clock. Don't let the outside fool you. It's actually very old. I'm pretty sure the end has a flat plug, which is how you know it's like the 60s or earlier. Then there's this clock, which I can see the camera in a little bit. It's a little baby clock, and yeah, I'm not sure who made it. Let me see. All right, it was made by Sharp, the guy, the company that made the TVs. Yeah. And this is my Sony Boombox CFD S01. I use this one very often for CDs and FM radio playback. It has a cassette capability. I keep forgetting where the eject button is. There we go. FM, AM, has a CD capability. Right up there. There's a little crack here in the LCD, but that doesn't like really harm the actual LCD itself. You can still read on it. There's that. Okay, that's weird. Next up is my, well, it's late 60s, early 70s General Electric. Unfortunately, there are 2 cracks in it. One, a little baby one right here. The other one is a big boy crack. Nothing major though. Here's the top. Here's a weird fact. I smelled inside the vents on the back of it, and it smelled I don't know if you smelled something like this before. Did you smell the inside of a vintage electronic and you get that old mechanical smell? Mix that with a whole lot of dirt. That's what it smells like. It smells really musty inside. So that's a weird fact. It only plays AM, and I don't know how to get the alarm to go off. Or maybe the alarm is supposed to be the radio. I don't know. Next up here in the corner is this 1940s West Clocks. How do I know it's from the 1940s? I did a Google Lens search. So, I'm waiting for the freaking noise to end. This is my West Clocks. Did I mention that? No, I didn't. Let me turn this around real quick. That's what the back looks like. Obviously, you could tell it's very old. Because it looks very simple. I don't know what all that... I don't know what that thing is on the case. It looks like it's dirty. I can't tell though. Yeah. Next up is my Delta camera with the flash. Hi, flash. If I'm guessing correctly, there should be maybe a mini light bulb in here. Man, I don't know. Probably not. Here's the back. As far as... My dad just said, ow. I don't know why I found that funny. He's like, well, that's unfortunate. There's no film in it, of course. There's this button at the back. Can I press it? No, I can't even move it. It's a very basic camera. Sure. And beware, like I just accidentally demonstrated, the back case actually falls off of the camera and you get this loud noise as it crashes to the ground. And it holds on for dear life, hanging on life support. I'm being dramatic, ain't I? You can tell I'm a very silly guy, unfortunately. Right there. Next is my Kodak Disc 6000. At first, I didn't know how to open it. I didn't know how to open it to take pictures. I only know that this little latch on the top. It's hard to do this with one hand. Opens the cartridge slot. You put the film in it. But I never really knew how to open the front until I found out you could just push it open like that. God, I hate that with this phone. Boom. There you go. Next up, way back here, is my wood grain Magnavox. It says here on the front D3240. Not sure that's the model number. It's probably early 80s, late 80s. And very retro. That's what I'm looking for. FM, AM radio, your average alarm. So yeah. Okay. Well, here's audio of the alarm clock going off at the same time my phone is going off. So here's footage of that. And now, moving on. This microphone. This figure keeps getting in the way. It's a Audio Technica. Okay, the end of that doesn't sound very good, I know. Oh, it's attached to a tripod. I'm not sure how to connect it yet. Probably through this weird USB cable thing. Dude, my baby brother is going off. He's going off. I don't know what triggered him to like bawl like that. I did not turn that on. I haven't even touched it yet. It's on right now. I don't know what happened for it to do that, but maybe it's the light bulb. Not sure. Maybe it uses solar power to turn on. Who knows? Boo. Next. I don't know why I did that. I'm so silly. I'm sorry. This is my Minolta Freedom 50. Focus free DX audio. Audio auto. I was about to say audio. It's just a camera. Open. Open sesame. And now it's open. What did I say? No film. What? Ooh. There's a battery slot. I wonder if anything's corroded. Actually, this battery's already in it, so I just dumped them out. Alright. Next up is my Sony Dream Machine. From the 80s. When the alarm goes off, it's very annoying. It's very annoying. Here's footage of that going off. And now, moving on. Why do I keep yodeling? This is my Yahtzee. The Yahtzee. It's a travel version. It's from 1989. I haven't opened it yet, actually. Since I got it Friday. This Friday. No, not this Friday. Last Friday night. And yes. Hidden behind that and the calculator is this Jensen cube-shaped CD player / FM radio / Bluetooth player / flash drive reader. I got this not a long time ago. It's very new. Fell over. No, stay up. Stay. Moving on. The bass is actually really good. I'm not gonna lie. It does get pretty loud. Once you have the volume up all the way on this and on your phone. I gotta sneeze. Actually, never mind. My Vivitar. Focus free. It's a PN 2011. Jeez. There's the film slot. Actually, you know what? Let me give you a view through the lens. Cool, huh? Very cool. Next up is my Asteroids game. One of only 2 video games I have right now. There it is in all its glory. It's complete in box. So it has the manual, the instructions, and the game, which you can see. Right here. For comparison, here's my index finger compared to the length of it. Lord. So you're going to be hearing the airbed for probably a good minute or two. So sorry about that, so I have to talk a little bit louder. So this is how my index finger compares to the size of the game. I mean, the game is longer than my finger, so. Next is the calculator. Let's try something. How does it go? I'm trying to think. There we go. Okay, wait for this thing to focus. There we go. Oh, by the way, this is a Casio N78. I'm thinking that's the number. That's a thing it says on the back, but I'm not entirely sure. Yes, the airbed noise is finally over. Next, let me move some of this. Once again, this dang thing falls. Oh, I was looking for this. It's like, where is it? It's right here. It's my Kobe CTP100. I didn't expect it to go all the way to the floor. I'm very sorry. I don't mistreat all of my stuff this way. I swear. This is how it looks. These number pads are supposed to light up. There's a port for a phone line out there. I'm gonna go ahead and see if this thing works with the phone line out there, the port out there. I found out we don't have phone service, so it doesn't work. Ha! These phones are still useless still. Next up is the dang thing that keeps falling, so finally it gets its attention. The TV Now. What is the TV Now? Well, the name may ring a bell. Video Now, TV Now, and they're both made by Tiger Electronics. That does say something. Well, you're supposed to put an SD card in there and you can watch videos on the go from your SD card. That is cool. I could watch by spilling the milk while I ride in the car. Yo, shout out to Spilling the Milk. I love their channel. Yeah. My NES controller. It's a bootleg NES controller, but it works. Being literally as old as me, by the copyright, I still have this in the box for whatever reason. Next is Madden NFL 94 on the Super Nintendo. And this also is complete in box. When I say that, it makes me feel like I have something really valuable in my hands, but sometimes it's just not valuable at all. It just costs as much as it would back in the day. This is the cartridge. I made sure to check to see if it was real. Apparently, if this cartridge comes off really easily apart, then it's a bootleg. And like if the screws are different and crap. I learned that from DK Oldies. Hooray. Can we just move on? Yeah, sure. Next is Rummikub, which I never heard of before. This game from 1997 I just got last Friday. It's the original Rummikub, in case you haven't read it. It's a rummy game. What was it called? Michigan Rummy or something? But it's with tiles. So I guess that's fun. I don't know. Next is Polaroid. Ooh, what kind of Polaroid is it? I'm getting to that part. Wait a minute. It is not the Polaroid you're thinking of. It is the Polaroid Spectra AF. Here it is in all its glory. Mwah. Chef's kiss. It looks beautiful. And oh no, there's no film. That sucks. And after more than 25 minutes, we are done with this entire shelf. I remember the days when I first started right there. That was a long time ago. No, that was only 26 minutes ago at this point. Now comes the second phase of our collection tour. This shelf. Why don't we get started? First is our 1950s Pepsi Cola bottle, which oh my god. There's still a little bit of water or something left in there. That's not the original Pepsi. Don't freak out. That's just water I put in it to test how fresh I actually made this. I cleaned it out with soap and warm water, and it ended up looking brand new, and I actually drank out of it. This 1962 Pepsi Cola bottle, which is actually very tall. Let me guess, it has water in it too. No, just a few drips. Next up is this Maurice Linnell Cookie Company. It's a tin from 1998. So looks like something Queso would eat, even though it's like 25 years old. And there's no food in it. Bad news for Queso. Good news for me. I don't want to see no. I don't want to see what was left over in this tin. But luckily it was wiped clean. Cleaner than a baby's bum. That's a weird combination. Let's start with our laptops. The Dell Latitude CPX from 1999. Let me open this. Here's what it looks like opened. It's running Windows 98, but it can also run Microsoft Windows 2000 and Windows NT Workstation 4.0. And has an Intel Pentium 3 CPU or processor. I can't tell the difference now. This battery actually keeps sliding out. This computer survived a fall off my bed, and it survived. Except for the lock on the battery. It broke off, and now the battery just slips out. Who cares about the battery? It's dead. But everything is still intact. Everything else looks pretty much brand new. Still has a trackball, which feels like sandpaper. And yeah, I still have the original charge route to it too. Pretty neat. Sorry. This is my iPad, my iPad Mini. I'm not sure which generation it is. I looked up the 5th generation, like the guy I got it from said. But it has that. And when I looked up the 5th generation, that's not what I saw. I saw like one without the square on it. iPad is disabled. Connect to iTunes. Yeah. I practically don't know how to do that yet. All I need now is a charger for it. My mom says it's in a box somewhere. Oh, it automatically turned on. How sweet. My Amazon Kindle. I forget which generation it is. It's like a 2015 one. When I turned this on at one point, one of the backgrounds that it loaded up to was The Good Dinosaur. Like if that wasn't outdated already, which it is. Let me log in. So here's what it opens up to. Hello? 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 What video am I watching? Ah! That was totally unexpected, but it did survive the fall. Well, the dang video won't play, so I don't know what the video is. Why don't we just wait a little bit more? The video won't load. Screw this. I'm turning it off. While the video is off, I waited another 30 seconds and it did nothing. What a waste of a tablet. It doesn't have YouTube. It doesn't have TikTok. It only has these crappy, corny grandmother games. It sucks. Now, this General Electric comes with a cassette, player, FM, AM radio, and a timer. But when it goes off, it makes an E noise, and it's at a frequency that might hurt your ear, so why not turn the volume down just a little bit? The big one is the tuner, the small one is the volume. Remember that. Next is my Toshiba Satellite A205 from 2007. It's running Windows Vista. The hard drive is out of it right now. It's in there. It's in that box. Oh, come on. This video is only going to get longer and longer. Try not to let this fall. But here's what it looks like opened. Fun fact. Yes, it's obviously very broken. It doesn't even turn on a charge. In fact, I don't even think it charges at all. But not that long ago, probably like a week or two, I was trying to lift up this keyboard thing, and I cut myself. And I still, surprisingly, have the cut if this dang camera will focus. Freaking camera. Focus. Okay, never mind. You can't see the cut. Now you really won't believe me. But trust me, there's a cut on my finger still. Let's see if I can do it from afar. Yeah, you can see it now because the camera's not so close to my finger. You can kind of see on my thumb, there's a little mark on it. Yeah, there it goes. There's the cut. Right there. Right there. That's the cut. This dang thing cut me. Next is my $60 Logitech keyboard that I got for free. So be jealous. Be jealous however much you want. It's worth $60 out of the box, $150 in the box. Crazy for a keyboard. But these small ones aren't even that common. They're actually kind of rare. Ay, ay, ay. Next is... Oh, his cries are distracting me. Next is this big laptop down here. Is My He either has depression or he likes to cry a lot. My HP ProBook 4540S running Windows 7. I'm going to turn this on. So here's the story of this. It was originally running Windows 7 to begin with. But it was a more, better version of Windows 7 that isn't the way it is now. How did I get to that point? Well, I upgraded to Windows 8.1, and I figured, hey, why not upgrade a little more? I upgraded to Windows 10, and then I downgraded back to Windows 7 for no reason at all. Here we go. So this version of Windows 7 is very broken. I can't turn on the Wi-Fi on this thing. It's not even activated. I basically just ruined this computer for no reason. I make very bad technical decisions with my computers. Some of them devastating, some of them doesn't really harm the computer that much. But this will be my gaming computer. Not only could it run Roblox very well for it being 12 years old, but I also have Flight Simulator installed on it. Flight Simulator 2002, which is in that little case there. So why not shut it down? And next is this very, very cute little one. My HP Mini 1000 running Windows XP. Which is also dead. What a surprise. Now we are done with this shelf. Hooray! Now, phase 3. This shelf. There's not even that much to cover on this shelf because there's this bad boy. So, to begin with, here's my Kodak PixPro FZ43 digital camera that doesn't work. Remember how, very early in the video I mentioned how I have headphones for the stereo system up there? Well, here they are. I'm tired of this camera not focusing! Next is this Dell Studio 1737. It's my biggest laptop, but also my least functioning one. Why? Because, once again, I'm dumb. It's running an Intel Centrino processor. I did forget to mention that the HP Mini 1000 is running an Intel Atom, and the HP is running Intel Inside Core i3. A little bit outdated. Now for the Dell Studio, yeah, it's the least functioning one. Like I said, it was originally running Windows Vista, and I'm like, you know what? Let's try to downgrade to Windows XP because it's more OG. And I backed up none of the drivers because I'm an idiot when it comes to computers. And I'm like, oh no. So I grabbed the hard drive from the Toshiba satellite and tried to put it into the Windows Vista to try to restore Windows Vista. Guess what happened? It completely erased any possibility of having an operating system installed. No operating system now. It's even worse than even downgrading to XP. I feel so bad about it now. Late 2000s Logitech wheel mouse. It's late 2000s, I suppose, because of the design. But it's new enough to have the laser thing to help track the mouse. Now for the big bad boy, the big bad wolf, the big bad monitor. My July 1992 laser monitor. It has a 9-pin connector off of it, a 3-prong plug, and these little things on the back. They adjust your contrast and your brightness. I don't know how to connect it yet. I don't have a cord to attach to it. But in here I do have an adapter that it came with. It's 9-pin to, let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16 pin. And you never notice these. That's fine. But they're baseball cards. This video is getting a little long. I'm not going to go through them all. But I am going to go through everything else. Next is my Canon Typist 5. Which is very clacky. So here's how this works. It's a digital typewriter. When you turn it on, you type something, and the words show up right here on this display right here. When you're ready, you press enter, and it prints it very quickly onto the paper, like magic. That way, you could check for mistakes before printing onto the paper, unlike other typewriters. Now we're done with this shelf. Now let's go on to phase 4. So, to start off, I have this 10-pack of Sony floppy disks. They're IBM formatted. Pretty sure I said that I had 10 Sony floppy disks that are IBM formatted. But I also think bro said that I had 10 Sony floppy disks that are IBM formatted. I was trying to be funny. I have 3 packs of these. And an extra one, which has a PowerPoint slide on it explaining top 5 reasons why I love TikTok. That's on my TikTok account at Only Nostalgia 90s00s, which means 2000s. Go check that out. Scroll down until you see the video with the drum roll, like. There's that. There's a lot on the shelf. Probably the most out of these. At least. Next is my baseless Uniden phone. It's pretty thick, boy. Has the battery in it. My Samsung Gravity T, that has a sliding out keyboard. It's a little nugget. Has no battery, so screw that. But occasionally I do take the battery out of this one, which is my AT&T flip phone. Let's see if it'll still turn on. See if it has a charge even. It's turning on! No way. There we go. It's turning on. No SIM card. Next is my Samsung. I don't know which one this is. It's definitely not the Galaxy family, because I remember that. But, oh, there it goes. It's turning on. It's very goofy. Goofy off. Dun 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 dun. That's so funny. Well, it's practically dead now, so we're gonna watch its death. Oh, I almost pressed the stop button. I would have ripped my hair off. I would have. Oh, this is a comfortable position. I'm sitting on my foot. Not comfortable. Next is my Panasonic KX-TG2248. I'll probably do a video soon showcasing the messages on this thing. I think there are some on here. Well, there it is. It's still on. That's weird. Thought it might have been dead by now. Oh well. Let it die. Let it die. Let it shrivel up and. Anyway, This is my... Or what? My Verizon has ICE. ICE. What does that mean? I don't know. And there this one goes. I wish this cam would focus more. Okay. Low battery. Phone is turning off. Next is my ZTE. Not sure of the year. It's a square-shaped phone. One time when I charged this, the battery actually dropped like 2 or 3% a minute. A minute. The good thing is with some of these phones, you can actually just turn them on a dead battery and showcase them turning on. So this is the ZTE. So there goes the second screen. So the phone I'm recording this on, when that one breaks, I'm gonna try my LG Harmony 4, which is actually locked by a pin. See if I can get the pin off of there, or like reset, like factory reset the phone. If I can't do that, then the next phone I'm gonna use is my Cricket, which we'll get to in a minute. This looks very collectible. It's made by Equibank. It's supposed to be a 1926. Not sure which one. Not sure which car. Also, we have a baseless and batteryless VTech. It's a VTech CS6114. What? Okay, that's the connection for the battery. Oh, okay. Yeah. Next is the Panasonic KX-TG6641. Here's the front of it. Just like with the other Panasonic, I'm probably gonna make a video showcasing the messages that are on it, don't worry. This one is actually front-facing. It looks like a walkie-talkie, but it's a phone. My Motorola MA560. It's a thick boy. Look at the thickness of that thing. It's actually a bit heavy in my hand. It weighs like a pound or two. And there's actually 9 messages on this thing. I went through them all, and I will record them soon. You could see on my TikTok account at OnlyNostalgia9000S. Remember, all of them are together. All the characters are together. I showcased 2 of these messages at the end of the video. Please check that out. I have the name of that TikTok in the description below. Next is my Samsung Galaxy S4, which does not work. It doesn't work. It comes with a case. Let's reveal that glorious behind. It's on T-Mobile. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Next is the phone I would use if this one broke. I'm mentioning this, my Cricket. So it's turning on right now. It's on LG. It's an LG phone. Another got. Wait for this one to boot up. Oh, there it goes. There is nothing to smile about when this phone is on life support. Because it's dead. Pretty much. And I guess it's dead now. It's not. It's not. Wait. Wait a minute. Does it have a charge still? No, it's actually on 2%. Impressive. Let's go ahead and turn that back off. I have GTA 3 on it. Next is my Cricket. Did I mention Cricket? It's another Cricket phone. This one, yeah, it doesn't turn on like that. It's completely flat dead. Its heartbeat stopped for now. Next is the Panasonic KX-TG4771. Hello? Oh, it's you too. They're banning me again. I'm gonna sneeze. Again, I did not sneeze. I don't know why. This is another VTech. This one actually comes with a base. It's a CS 6229-3. And there might be messages on it. I haven't checked yet. We're almost done with this. Yeah. This is my Netgear wireless router. My Ansco 1065. Let's see if this thing takes pictures. Flash. Never, like, no, not really. I don't even think it comes with the flash. Open up the back. No film, as expected. Our very last phone for this video is the HTC Amaze 4G. Complete in the box. It feels so good saying that. Complete in box. It comes with a wireless. It comes with a charging dock, a charger, and I don't know what else. I forget. I haven't opened this box in a while. Let's try turning it on. Okay, let's try this button. Yeah, as expected. I haven't turned this on in months, so yeah. Next. No, not the shelf. One time I was taking stuff off of a bookshelf, and it collapsed on me. I don't want the shelf to collapse. This is my Nabisco Graham Crackers tin from 1995. There's the inside. Alright, now for this pile. A Wallace Silversmith's silver-plated mouse. That's kind of heavy, actually. The box and everything in it weighs like 2 pounds. It's a PS2 compatible mouse, probably from the early 2000s, late 90s, maybe earlier. Next is my 1983 Yahtzee game. Titanic Challenge of Discovery on the Windows 95 with the CD and the manual, I think. My Sound Technologies, I can't specify the brand. It's a model TR200. It's a telephone two-way recorder, so I'm guessing it's an answering machine and a cassette player. It's a 2-in-1. What's even better is that it comes with the original packaging, so it's practically brand spanking new. This hidden camera back here, my Polaroid 200 BF, which has, you guessed it, no film. Next is my EP Books. It's a Chinese e-reader. Has a whole bunch of crap in there. So if we open it, it comes with the e-reader, this headlamp, a CD, other random crap. Now, finally, phase 5, and then we'll see what the heck this box is about. This here is a Dell Latitude. It actually came in the mail like this. So there it is. And here it is from the back. Oh god. I don't want to take it out. My phone just gave me a notification that 4 gigabytes was reached. Video will save. I wasn't really paying attention to it. But hopefully it didn't stop when it said that. Because, oh lord. I'm not going to be happy. And, Flight Simulator, like I said, that's the cord. Whoops. And, like I said earlier, Flight Simulator is in the case. It's somewhere. It's right there. Microsoft Flight Simulator 2002! Let's get it! It's as quote-unquote real as it gets. But the graphics look awful in today's standards. In fact, it even says that it's so real, you'll feel like you're actually flying the plane. Probably in terms of controls, but not graphics. Heck no. Flight Simulator 2024, that's where the realism begins. Next is my 2006 Gateway FPD 1975W LCD monitor. Yeah. There's the back. Here are the... That's loud. There's the power. There's VGA and DVI on the back. I'm not sure what DVI is. Next is my July 2003, I think, Gateway monitor. The FPD 1730. It only has VGA and the power cable, but it's more specifically August 2003. There's something wrong with this monitor, and I hate to break it to you, but the screen is damaged. Silence. Not really damaged. The screen acts up a lot. Like when you first turn it on, the screen looks absolutely destroyed. But if you do a certain thing when connecting a computer to it, the screen will actually go back to normal. Now that's weird. And we just passed the hour mark. Next is my 1950s Bell & Howell 8mm film projector. Let's see how to open this. It doesn't have a light bulb in it. Come on, come on, come on. I can't open it right now. This video is getting long enough anyway. I figured it would be about this long. But there's only 2 more things to look at. So let's get with it. Next is this. You're gonna be surprised when I open the suitcase. Like, when someone asks you why you're videotaping them, this is probably what they mean. My Magnavox CVM 320, which comes with no battery. I tried putting a tape in there while it was off, and of course I wasn't very, very careful, and I don't know if I damaged the door or anything, but it's a little out of whack now. There's that, and one final thing. I know this video is stressful to watch because you're just waiting, where's the end? Where's the end? I can't even remember when I started the video. It's 8:16. I started at like 6:40 or something. I probably started at 7:15. And lastly, a Panasonic word processor. So here it is, a Panasonic word processor W905. Everything else works besides the floppy drive. It does not read floppy disks, unfortunately. That is everything. But there's only one last thing, and that's this box. I didn't forget. Don't worry, I didn't forget. This is just a box of parts and accessories for my stuff. Like for the calculator printer, here's the printer paper. For the Toshiba satellite, there's the hard drive right there. Some batteries. A screen protector for my iPad or something. Yeah. Yeah. Let me just put all this stuff back, and I'll catch you when it's all done. After 5 freaking minutes, I am done. And you can tell that it's rearranged a little bit, because I don't remember the order it was originally in. So yeah, that is all of my tech. Dude, I missed the beginning of the video when I talked about this clock. It feels like forever ago. I'm tired of talking, so... keeps opening. Never mind, just leave it open. Okay, it's gonna stay closed now. That's everything. I'll see you in the next video, guys. Peace and bye.